Your Week 7 HOOLOW Award winner, the left offensive tackle for the University of Utah, Garrett Bolles. And Garrett Bolles is starting to run away with these, and there's a lot of good reasons as to why. He's right here, left offensive tackle for Utah. He's just working off a combo block here, and as we roll through, we're going to talk a little bit about Garrett. But here he's looking at a combo block, and Garrett really excels in all phases as an offensive lineman. And there are a lot of different phases: combo blocks, pulls, double teams, backside cuts, cuts on screens, cuts in windows, different windows when you're asking him to cut in different windows, pass sets, screen sets. He's good in all phases as an offensive lineman. So good news and bad news about Garrett Bolles. The good news is you've got a guy that's been doing this all year long, getting up to the next level, arriving angry, getting a good shot on a guy and saying, well, that's not enough to just blow him out of the hole. Here's your ball carrier. I'm going to go and I'm going to hit this guy again, and I'm going to pop him hard. And then after I pop him, I'm going to sit there and look at him like, okay, so do you want to come back? Because if you want to come back, I'm going to hit you in your mouth again. And this guy looks at him and says, no, I don't want to come back. He's been doing this all year long. So the good news is you got him all year. The other good news is he's one of the best JUCO transfer offensive linemen I've ever seen. Now for the bad news. The bad news is if I'm an NFL scout and I'm an NFL team, I'm drafting this guy in the top 2 rounds of the NFL draft, potentially the first round. He does everything well. Here he is on a backside block, and he just gets in the running lane nice. Look how he fits his hands in there. Watch his feet. His feet just churn. He's always churning his feet, and he's always looking for the extra hit. Here, I'm going to show you on a skip pull with Garrett Bolles. By the way, big thanks to Jeremiah Jensen and KSL for getting me these cuts. He's going to pull across the line. I love his pulling because he's so athletic. Look how quick he gets across the line. Look how he identifies his target. And when he takes a shot, he arrives angry. And it takes the guy back. Typically, the guy ends up on his back, like he did right there. It's going to be really hard to keep Garrett Bolles next year. Here he is, the left side again. And to me, he's just fun to watch. Grabs a really nice block, and I want you to watch where this guy ends. Watch where he ends. Watch where he ends. Look, he's got him out all the way out here under the numbers, and he's continuing to drive. This is ridiculous. That's a guy that just blocks angry, to me. Now watch how aggressive he is on this block. He's going to hit this dude, get a good solid base on him, and then watch him run him. Watch him run him 6, 7, 8 yards back and help break off the edge for Joe Williams. Here we go again. He's going to get up to the next level, and when he gets there, he's angry, grabs the guy, basically lifts the guy up off his feet, gets his helmet down on him, and then again just rides him. He gets his hands on the inside, and that's why he doesn't get called for a holding. So here you've got a 5 technique lined up on his outside shoulder. Here's Garrett Bolles right here. And remember what I told you with your techniques. We always went plus minus. So on the right side shoulder of the center is a plus. So it looks like he's either in a plus technique or in a 1 technique. So you got plus on the right side of the center. You got a 1 technique inside shoulder of the guard, a 2 technique head up the guard, a 3 technique outside shoulder of the guard, a 4-eye technique on the inside shoulder of the tackle, a 4 technique head up the tackle, and a 5 technique on the outside shoulder of the tackle. And that's the way I was always taught. And so when you hear somebody say, well, that's a 3 technique, or that's a 5 technique, or that's a 4 technique, that tells you where these defensive linemen were lined up, specific to what shoulder, or if you're head up. So It looks like you got a guy in a 5 technique here. And let me show you why he's so good at his pass sets. First of all, his step, like he's starting a motorcycle. He kick step that thing, and it's firmly planted. And I want you to watch his vision. He sees the plus or the minus technique slant out towards him, takes a shot right in his chest, keeps his weight back on his heels, and watch his feet. Watch his feet moving. His feet are always moving. Takes another shot, creates separation, stays between the ball carrier or the quarterback and the defensive lineman, and then takes one more shot that gives him just enough room for Troy Williams to escape. Garrett Bolles is the Week 7 HOOLOW Award winner, and Garrett Bolles is going to be a top 2 round draft pick. He has had a phenomenal season. And like I said, when he gets penalties, it's because of aggression. You know, his personals are because he's aggressive. His offsides, typically because he's dying to get off the ball and punch somebody. And I have a hard time wronging offensive linemen for aggressive penalties. He'll get it under control, but this guy is an NFL offensive lineman next season. Garrett Bolles, I got a man crush.